one. And let me get my throat cleared. Welcome. This is the You Good Podcast episode. I believe we're in the 95, 96?
96.
Or I think we're in 96. This is your host, Father Eric, over here, coming to you live from Queens. Could be anywhere, not necessarily New York. With my, of course, my lovely co-host, Jenny from the Block. I'm all right.
Hello, Jenny from the Block. Yeah.
What are you, the first day of class? Hello.
Yo, I would hate that. That should continue to college too. Hello, welcome. Please, everybody, introduce yourself.
Let's get some icebreakers going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was never my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely You Good Podcast, guys. Welcome fucking back. We've been away from not too long, maybe a couple of weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
maybe?
like a week ago.
About a week ago, which is pretty cool. First and foremost, I do want to say there's a couple of things that I want coming up. A little bit more guests. And also, in the next future shows, I want to have an all Spanish show. I kind of want to dig hitting the Spanish roots and just having a whole podcast in Spanish. It's going to be difficult because I don't have my Spanish persona. Like, I don't have that person. I just have this guy, which is me, in English. But then in Spanish, it might be different. It's like, especially with my guest can be all Spanish. Shout out to him. I can't wait to see this guy. He's also a musician. So hopefully we can get something going. I think it'll be great. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, then we're just going to have fun over here.
And I'll add subtitles.
Yeah, I was thinking my wife's going to put like
subtitles
like
on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be like just Spanish stuff. But I'm excited about that. Hopefully you guys are cool with it. And if you're not, then why are you here? But no, I think it'll be very cool just to see how I sound in Spanish. So we're gonna get that going. And there's going to be other things too I would like to have a little bit more like discussions really, like with people that are smarter than me, which is everybody. So I think that'd be pretty cool. And those are just some of the things that I like to like say. Shout out back recently at work. I was in charge of a lot of things, and now I'm finally like off that bracket because the GM came back, so I'm no longer active GM. Thank God. Jesus Christ, man. It was just a little bit more than I wanted to chew on, and it was cool. It was nothing that couldn't be handled, but definitely appreciated it with less stress. Like now, less stress is better for life.
What did you learn while being in that position?
I guess it just got a lot of things got reinforced. I think more than learned. Maybe I find out years later that I did learn something. More than learned. Maybe I find out years later that I did learn something. And, maybe I'm too close to the picture to see it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, a lot of things got reinforced. Like stability, consistency, and unpredictability has always been a key factor in the restaurant business. And this is something that definitely took me for a loop. There will be days where it'll be dead, which I expect. And then there'll be days where it'll be like it was never anything wrong with the world. Like no pandemic, nothing like that. And we got like those days where we would just be sweating. Because obviously we're understaffed because of everything that's going on. And it's just that. Like I got that. I got, appreciate the team that was with me. Like I always tell people, nothing could be possible without the people in it. Like the organization, government, doesn't matter. It's really the people. Build the people, and then people build way more than what you would expect them to build. So basically, just put good hope and good positivity, into
like
anything.
On the emails that you sent to your team, you always write a nice paragraph telling them, "Hey, I couldn't do it without you guys." And I think that's so cool. Did you see a change, with your colleagues? With your colleagues while you were in that position versus to the position you were before?
No,
manager?
Not really. The only thing that definitely shifted was within management, which is just Tommy and I include Pedro too because he's a beast. It's just they seem pretty calm. I'm like Tommy at first seemed a little like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah. I'm like, yeah, this happens every year. Like, I've got to stay in charge. It's like my third year doing it. And he was like, oh, you've done this before? I was like, yeah, it's just simple stuff. It's just more paperwork, Tommy. It's my biggest weakness because I'm lazy. I'm fucking lazy when it comes to paperwork, especially if it's mandatory paperwork. If it's like stuff like I love to write, free write, which is why in the emails I would spend like a good hour and a half just trying to accumulate 3 sentences because I want to express myself, be direct, and firmly factual. Like, just, want to continue the week. And so there was no real, like, difference. They treated me the same, which I think is great. We're all human. I'm very open with my team, which I don't think any manager has been ever. I'm very open, like, I smoke and whatever. My past life is a little bit more luminous than what it is now because, just perspective. But, no, it's always cool. It's always good to I learn more from them every day than I do from them from me, I think. Even though they might tell me the opposite, I'm still kind of like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy there's good people in this company. So if you guys have, like, good people in your job, I know, like, a job is a job. Let's be honest. A job is, making sure you make bread or something. Usually it isn't your passion, because if it's your passion, it wouldn't be a job. So, vice versa. And yeah, man, hang in there, dude. You guys got this. I know a lot of like I told my wife recently too. In the restaurant, most of our guests have been moms, like parents, like a lot of parents out there, showing their kids a good time, like with the circumstances, being safe and cautious, and still having the most ultimate fun they could possibly have. Like, for example, my lady and I would take Damien, shout out to him, to the parks. He'll walk around a little. We'll be with him, of course, and he'll see other kids. He'll be, when it comes to other kids, we're not really like, hey, don't talk to them. He's just naturally a friendly guy. I think
he's a social butterfly sometimes, and then sometimes he just wants to be by himself.
That is true. Sometimes he just, like, hates the world. And I completely, I love when we both hate the world at the same time, and, like, we both, like, acknowledge each other, and then it's like both go to our corners. Like, we both get it. Like, we're not in the mood today, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's very resilient from the parents that been going through all this. They still show their kids a good time, still showing them a healthy or their healthiest version that they can know or think of to raise kids. So, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. So shout out to y'all. I feel like your mom, dad still going out there and doing the best for your kids. I know you also have to do stuff for yourself. Like, I see a lot of single parents still going out, going to clubs in my Instagram feed, and let's be honest, it's mostly the ladies that I see. There might be some men out there. I don't really peep them, but I'm pretty sure there are. It's equal amount, but they're going to clubs and stuff. It just doesn't seem very sanitary.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, for the club, like, do they dance outside? Because you can't dance inside, so where's the party at? Unless it's a rooftop, I understand, But for those clubs that don't have a rooftop, where do they party? No,
they actually, believe it or not, they're fucking inside. Like, I see the stories. They're all inside. It doesn't look like a club. It looks like a,
undercover, like, secret, keep it on the low.
And I see them every weekend, like, bottle sparklers and everything. And I'm like, damn, it's like, and then, like, I like to make this joke, like, they're always out. And then you see posts like, I'm not gonna find a real partner. I'm not gonna, like, I'm like, well, you're in waters where that's not what the people that are out there looking for. You usually they're usually out there to have a good time, not usually there to mate.
Well, maybe they can find somebody there.
They can.
The chances.
It's always possible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always possible. Mm-hmm. It's just funny. It's just funny to look at, party every weekend, and then complain why you have no one. It's
and that's where the communication starts.
Always.
Where both of you have to be clear. What are you getting out of
the
being together? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an agreement. It's really an agreement when it comes down to it. So, yeah, I see a lot. We do what we can. Like, a lot of stuff because of that. For example, a lot of cops have been breaking down clubs. They've been because of the health code violations, the oversaturation of people. So I've seen that. Like, this whole week, I've seen Queens clubs regularly getting shut down, or owners burning their own clubs or something. And I was telling my wife, I was coming home from work and I saw a fire truck. There was a fucking fire near the club here in Ruzi. So yeah, these things happen, and I get it. Everybody's cooped up. Everybody wants to feel a little normal. And then I heard recently Cuomo is going to try to open up the economy again in the next few weeks, which a lot of people are saying better late than never, and others are like saying I told you so from the beginning. Because as made up as everything is, it's still in place. Like, systems are still in place, procedures are still in place, which means that everything economically is still in place. So when you're spending more than you're making. It's always going to be an issue, especially in these times. Stimulus checks can only help so much, and this is why the people that are hustling, side hustling, making businesses, kudos to y'all. Y'all found a way. Y'all use this as a push instead of a setback, which is always positive. I'm happy about that for everyone. Shout out to all my entrepreneurs and business owners. Like I see y'all definitely doing amazing moves. I'm fucking excited about it. And I'm always here to support small business, no matter how obscure the business might be. You know, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I'll still support it. But, you know, it is what it is. By the way, I want to give a shout out to American Societies because keeping my wife busy. As you hear that typing, that's not her hacking to the Pentagon. That's her typing for her job. But I still wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah, I have to show signs that I'm alive. Yeah. I don't want them to know, like, oh, where is she? What is she doing? I feel like when you work from home, I think the boss thinks that you're not doing anything because, they can't see you. No proof. So exactly. There's no proof. But, if they ask me randomly, hey, what you did today? I'm like, oh, I did this, work on this. I'm like, I communicated with this. Drank some champagne. Exactly. I'm like, yo, I was in contact with my colleague. I was doing this. You can see through my emails. If you guys want to hack and see if I was active or not, go ahead. I have nothing to worry about.
Not really. Mm-hmm. I think it might be time. I'm not sure. My phone's fucked up. But yeah. But I've been seeing the positives and negatives of working from home. We've touched upon that many times before. But if you're working from home, definitely try to get out like every once in a while because you still have to press the other button for that one. But so you have to get out once in a while. Just got to be careful with that. And try to find a balance, man. I used to work out, but now I'm not really about it. I've been resting so much. And my wife's taking so long. Yo, I swear to God. This is why I asked her if she can. And she's like, no, I could. And this is how I know, I was right. No, of course. This. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you an advice I live by. Men, married girlfriend, or very serious girlfriend. If you know the answer, logically, keep it to yourself. They don't. Your woman or your ladies or my wife doesn't like to hear common sense. So it's always tough when it comes to like letting them know what obvious is the answer or whatever. And then what you should do is let them find out. Let them find out on their own. Something Jerry Seinfeld also said, like, sometimes I know the right answer. I let my wife find out. She'll figure it out. Because if I tell her, it's going to start a whole little piece of unnecessary dialogue, which is always awesome to hear. But, that's how I work my problems out. Now she's struggling to put her computer back. And she's just... Oh my God, go ahead. La luna está aquí. Remember Yo, I swear. This is why I said, but she's like, no, I'll be okay. It'll be like I'm there. It's okay. She's been gone for half an hour. Oh, welcome back, Jenny from the block.
As you can see,
she just came back from rescuing a baby. As you can see, her hair is roughed up. She jumped out the 6th floor where we live, captured the baby, ran back upstairs. This is dedication.
Yo, this is where, like, if I had a superpower, I would probably ask for more arms.
No, octopuses don't. Nothing soft for them with more arms. Yeah, sorry.
Oh really? Let me search that up. Quick fact check right now.
Fact check for the octopus. But that shit was funny. Oh baby, what is work bugging you with? Why are you so? What's going on? Work, talk to me.
So for work, they want me to update.
Like, why are you acting schizophrenic?
Because I have to make sure it's recording,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, your job.
Oh, my job is like, I'm taking a break right now because it's lunch hour.
You're taking a break, but you have the laptop on you.
Yeah, but I told you I was going to fact check the octopus thing. That's why I was going to type.
Sure. You're just used to the laptop.
Huh?
You're just used to the laptop there.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, it's on camera. I mean, there's evidence. But yeah, baby, what's going on? Well, what's something that you wish could be a problem solved every day? What's a regular problem that pops up that you wish could be solved daily?
Oh, food. What do you want to eat? What is there to eat? What should we eat? I think that's a problem that everybody faces every day. Especially now, especially if you have a kid. Damn, what I'm gonna feed this little human?
That's really true.
So
he eats a lot.
Exactly. So that's something. That's a problem for me. When I wake up, damn, what am I gonna have for breakfast? Coffee, of course. It's a must-have.
It's addicting.
But do you want bread? But then you think like, but I ate bread that yesterday. Do I still want to eat bread? But yeah, that's a problem.
That is an everyday problem. I always ask you the same thing too. What are we eating today?
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. It's horrible. We have to eat so much. Why does our body need so much? Why do I take a lot of shits in a day that I need to like refill my body with more shit?
Yeah, like who said that we need 2,400 calories?
Fucking bodies. Our fucking bodies. Our body's so weird. Like it could recover so fast, and then sometimes it doesn't. It's like it's an interesting organism. Like if our bodies were a machine, you know how expensive we would be. You know. Like if every system that's in us was working in a robot-sized human look-alike machine, it'd be very expensive. Because that's how valuable we are.
I feel like the people that work out or their bodies are expensive.
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Number one,
looking at my stomach.
Fruits are not cheap. They're expensive.
Eating healthy is
exactly. Buying healthy food, it's
how they trick you guys.
So how you expect us to be healthy if everything's so expensive? Our salaries are not increasing. Inflation.
Getting no bonus this year.
No bonuses this year. So
I see you. I don't think I've
there's
ever
only
gotten
one
a bonus in my
direction to
life.
go to.
Starvation?
No, there's only one direction to go to not buy a lot of healthy food, but
to get trash food?
Yeah. And they make it so affordable.
Yeah, because it's easily mass produced.
Go to McDonald's. They have the dollar menu.
It's easily mass produced. Yeah, you go to any vegan store, it's a little bit more pricey, but I like to eat. Like today, I asked my wife, "What do you want?" Like I'll go get it, and she's like, "No," and I was a little upset because I was really hungry, thinking about what the possibilities are, what we can eat. But then she's right. Maybe we could get something in the grocery store. Like even like my coworkers are like, "Damn, you spend so much on food," because I eat a lot. I'm hungry. If I spend almost $200 worth of food for me, imagine for the whole family. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of fucking food. And, as guardians or people that are in control of stuff, like once you have your own stabilized like self or household, you kind of like, you become your own maintenance man. There's no such thing as not being that. But there's a lot of, like, for example, the young kids that are roommating and stuff, it's a glimpse. But like once you have no roommate, it's just you or you and your partner. It's the same game, different level, I guess.
Yeah, like before we had Damien.
Yeah.
We will go to Whole Foods, do a small grocery shopping, and it will last us like shopping. 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks tops.
Yeah.
Maybe a week and a half if we were like destroying it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And now that shit's gone, man.
Now we go every like 2 days.
Yeah, my fridge is empty.
Yeah.
My fridge is empty, man. There's nothing really there. I gotta go grocery shopping today. It's a lot of resources used for one household. It's a lot of things that you didn't think were important become important. Like if
this is where like you also try to figure out what food can you eat that will make your stomach like fills you up, and you don't get hungry the next like 30 minutes. Yeah,
you gotta. This is when the right fuel for you really comes into play, which is why I think I'm glad to bring food from work. It's as healthy as it can be, I guess, but not really. I don't think so. It's just this level of life. It's just a little bit more. It's just not only is it elevated, but like I was mentioning before, skills that you didn't think were important become crucial. They become very crucial. Like if you're not really crafty handed with your hands, you kind of gotta get some kind of toes in that area to at least fix a faucet. Like stuff like this, something to avoid unless it's really bad. Like something, if it's a small problem, you could have a solution for it. If it's big enough, I get it. You got to get a professional. But if like stuff like that, you can fix it. Or if you're a professional in that field yourself, which is why trade jobs are so important. I'm actually now thinking about it. I should get into a trade job. I would love to learn how to do something besides order on Amazon and like it being brought to me and me complaining that it gets stolen. You know, it's a trade job. Like this is why the school where my sister was going, I wanted to go for wood shopping. Then pandemic hit. And it's always good when you can find trade lessons for free, especially when the public programs like schools, like that school was solely focused on people going back into society or being welcomed to society for the first time because of you know, any disability of any form, mine being stupidity. So yeah, I don't know why I went to a whole like time for like tradesmen, but yeah, I think we should have like a skill like that. It should help us out. That's how I feel. And also that comes to touch upon the household. While we were walking to pick up our son from my Mexican family, like I don't want to say my family because then you'll confuse Ecuador Mexico. I'm just gonna say Mexican, the Mexican side. Okay. She was always telling me how it's a different household. It's a different household. That there's no please, there's no thank you, there's no seems to be very little appreciation for things. Every family's different, you know. But I grew up with please and thank you, with good mornings and I love yous and good nights. Like this was verbally said and expressed in my household, no matter how little or how cold we were at night. We just always showed love. That was it. I think that was the only expensive thing we have. So that's what we.
On my side of my family, we never said thank you. I never saw my parents say I love you. I saw no like kissing or holding hands or hugging. Damn, what kind of family do I have? But anyway, we're just like so mean to each other. I guess that's how we show love. And then when I moved in with you, I moved in with your family the first time. It was so weird because I never say good morning to my parents when I wake up. And then when I lived with you, good morning, buenos dias, ¿cómo dormiste?
Yeah,
I'm like, good morning.
Estaba bien la dormida.
Yeah.
¿Quieren café?
Yeah. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like when they first, because you know, when they greet you, some people say, some people kiss you on the cheek.
Yeah.
And your dad kisses on both cheeks. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Yeah, so I learned a lot. I learned how to express love. That's crazy.
It's crazy too because I was thinking it from your perspective. You're just dating me. Come live with me. No real option besides that, and going. You know, like you told me, you could have like I would have found a studio apartment, stay in Airbnb for now. You know, and I would have worked out. You probably would have found a great place. You probably would have, you know, everything probably would have worked out. But it's more expensive.
At that time, I had my little bag of cash.
Oh, it's drug money.
Yeah, so like I knew all
the deals she's ever made during her school career too.
Like I already knew that I need to save money. Like I need to have it on the side. I always had emergency money for any occasion. But then on that day, you know, my parents were like, "When are you gonna leave?
Get the fuck out."
Yeah, like what?
You got kicked out the house. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my arm was broken still.
And
I helped you pick up your bags. I'm let's go home. If we can't, I told you too. I told her as well. Like if we can't stay here, then we'll find somewhere to stay together. I'm not letting you.
Yeah, I told my dad like, hey,
I'm not letting you go out there by yourself. You fucking bugging.
Yeah.
In Queens, see all the dirty old men here.
If I can remember correctly, I told my dad, hey, I want to be a grown up. I want to live by myself, and I want to go out more. You know, because my parents wouldn't let me go out. It was all just like home, school, work, then from work, go to school, and go home. There was no like going outside, spending time with your friends. Yeah, right. It's recording. Yeah, so basically we were in jail. That kind of sucked. So on that day, I just told my dad like, "Hey, I want to be independent," basically. And then he's like, "If you want to be independent, yeah, then you should go somewhere else." And then he asked me, "When do you want to leave?" I was like, "Oh, I can probably leave in a month." Then he's like, "No, like when do you want to leave?" I'm like, oh, "I'll leave tomorrow." And then he just didn't accept my answer. So I was like, "Then I'll leave today then." And he's like, "Okay, then go get your things." Got my things. I got a black garbage bag. The galley one.
Some novela shit. Pues, mejor me voy hoy.
Yeah. Then I'm like, "Well, I'll leave today. If you don't want me to leave tomorrow, then like."
There's no right answer here.
And so I'm like, you could have just said, "I'll leave right now," instead of me guessing when I should leave.
No quiero jugar tus juegos.
Yeah, and he's like, "If you're gonna stay, your mom is not gonna cook food for you. You're gonna go sleep in the kitchen.
That's crazy.
All your stuff, take it with you. And like the soap right there in the bathroom, that's not yours. Go buy your own soap." And I was like,
Get your own toilet paper. Get
yeah.
the fuck out of my
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I left
crazy way to leave.
with like 3 or 4 bags of
Clothes.
garbage bags of clothes, and I had my little stack of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Easily robbed scenario.
and worse because you lived in 103rd, not the safest
No.
neighborhood. And yeah, I remember you picked me up Junction because I ordered a lift.
And left in Junction.
And I left in Junction, and I gave my dad the phone because he bought the phone.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, I don't want no things that belong to you, because I didn't buy it, so it's not mine. So I don't want it to be like, well, give me your phone.
It was nasty.
Yeah. So I was like, here, before you tell me, I'll give it to you. So then I texted him like, hey, I'm not gonna have my phone. I'm gonna order a lift, and please meet me at Junction. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like this, and then I'm like thinking when I'm on the car, I'm like, how is he gonna find me? We have no way to communicate. I did not wrote his number on my arm. Like, I had no quarters. I don't think payphones were still available at that time. So I was like, oh my god,
we can't do nothing.
And I was like, so I was just like, when I got off the car, I was just like looking around to see if I can spot you.
I saw you come out the car, and I was like, oh, that's her. I mean, that's unless there's another lady with bags. I think I went to you. I had to cross the street.
Yeah, and at that time your arm was.
Yeah, I was still wrapped up from the bike accident.
Yeah. Then we walked to the apartment where you lived. You were living with your parents.
I did.
On the 4th floor, there was no elevator.
No coat check.
There's no coat check.
No doorman. Like, where the fuck is this guy living?
The doorbell doesn't work.
It did not.
And anybody can just enter to the building.
Yeah, the lobby door was always
open.
It was always open. And you would hear sometimes people going to the roof.
Yeah, and
I'm like, that's the spot.
I remember that day you took me to your room, and I believe I was crying. Or more, I was like worried if your parents were going to accept me to live with you. Because I'm like, damn. Yeah, I have to go book an Airbnb.
Yeah, but I think I told you on the way there, like, oh, we're going to ask my mom if she's okay with you staying with me. I want you to stay with me. Which is ultimately would be us, because at the time I did live with my mom's. And if she says no, I'll tell you that we'll find a place. We'll get a hotel for now, probably Airbnb. Then we'll search.
We'll look for an apartment, and
we'll make it work. That was my worst case scenario, because I thought that was gonna happen. I really believed that. I believed that at most my mom would say you can only stay for the night because you just came through barging in. At least to them, this is what I thought in my head, like the worst case scenario. And then the next morning, I think I had to go to work or something. So the next morning, I'll probably be like, hey, let's stay this telly. Look for Airbnbs, because I doubt we can find an Airbnb today. Let's stay one day at least, and if we find Airbnb the next day, hopefully it's not too far. We'll put our stuff there. We'll see how much money we have total. What can we afford? And then we'll finally find a place to lease and stuff. Like that was my thing. I thought we were gonna be living at least Airbnb to hotel transition. At least I thought that.
Yeah, me too.
But no.
That's the first thought in my head. It was like, why would your mom accept me? Number one, she has no rights to accept me. I just came into her house with her daughters. So she's in peace, you know. Like I'm just like that shattered, like, you know, ruined probably like the peace. So I'm like, oh my god, poor woman. I'm like, me quiere tirar ahorita de la calle, yo me voy, because you know. It's not fair for her. She just came from work. Your mom and dad just came from work, and we talked about, I think, at midnight.
Yeah, we talked at midnight because we have to wait till they come back. They're working.
Yeah. That
I was like,
tough.
Mom, when you come back, we're going to have a good discussion. I told her briefly what I was about. She's like, yeah, we'll talk when we get home.
Yeah.
I was like, bet. Don't hurt. Don't hurt your ass. Yeah. I don't think I feared my parents there. I was just like, yo, I just want to know an answer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know. Because I was thinking about, you know.
Yeah, that was our next step. Yeah.
And that shit was. I saw your face. You were just like, it's like you were being judged or something in the contest. She was like,
And then your mom was like, you know, your parents probably like not thinking right. Give them time.
Yeah, we had to tell them what happened.
Yeah. Ben, your mom was really cool.
Yeah. My mom. Shout out to my mom. She was like, I'd rather you guys stay here with me than, you know, when you guys are ready, you guys can go. I think that's what she basically said.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but she has more love in it, of course. You know, she's a mom. She's a fucking mom.
Your dad was like, whatever she says, you know.
Then he went back to eat. I think he was hungry. Like, yo, bro, I'm hungry. I'm coming home from a hard day of work. I'm hungry. This bullshit is here. Whatever. Let's just eat. Yeah, it's just welcome. We'll give her a plate.
Yeah.
It was cool. Every day it was like you said, good morning.
Yeah, it was good morning, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, it's
like,
just a lot of love.
Good morning. And then I noticed that
we broke, but we love.
Your mom wakes up at 3 a.m.
She's early.
Yeah, I was like,
she wakes
damn.
up. She wakes up, does some meditation, reads.
Like makes lunch for your dad.
Like,
then she goes to church.
By the time she's gonna start in the kitchen, she already lives in the afternoon. That's crazy.
I was like, damn. But yeah, your mom, your parents, everybody is so sweet and rude. Not rude, but
rude.
But tells you things how it is.
Yeah, it was straightforward.
Very straightforward. Very, very straightforward.
That's rude.
No.
They're so rude. Telling me I look ugly, like they're stupid. I look ugly though, right?
No, but yeah.
Nah, that was cool. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different level. And then after being there for I think a year.
Yes.
After a year, we were like, you know, we need our own spot. It was cool. It was an interesting experience. I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. I learned.
That shit was funny.
To
great year together.
Yeah, I learned to show love and to say good morning, especially.
Yeah.
And good night.
I remember sometimes you just look at them. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning to you too.
Yeah, I'm like, are you speaking to me?
Yeah, like you have your head down. Buenos días. Hi, buenos días. ¿Cómo está?
And then it just came out naturally.
Yeah.
Know?
At first you felt like embarrassed to even step out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you still need to eat and shit. Like,
I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I need to shower. You felt weird. I get it. It's like, damn, it's my new spot. Cause she's been living with her family for like 16 years in the same spot or something. And I've never had that experience. I moved around a lot because it was, you know, life got rough. So we had to move around a lot. So I think I've been to like 13 houses. That's a lot of houses. And that's when I never really got comfortable anywhere. I was just like chilling. Treated like it was like a chill spot. But that one we stayed the longest. Like now my parents obviously moved again. So it's like it's still a tumbling weed of their life. But it was cool. I loved it. I loved our first year. Taught me a lot. Taught a lot about myself. I realized how much more I love providing. I thought I loved it, but now I realize I really do love it. I love the idea of taking care of something I care about. I love the idea of protecting it, helping it grow, and expanding it like to horizons where I didn't think I could reach, and I'm reaching it with as a group now. You know?
Yeah, I love that they told us their life experience, like a little guidance,
Crossing the
like
borders and
yeah,
shit.
like a little guidance to us, like talk to each other, always communicate. Don't worry, it's recording on my phone.
Cool. So is that on?
I don't think so. Did you press it?
No, I thought you got up.
I didn't get up.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, go. Go, then you time me.
But
You
yeah,
press
what
go.
But
Yeah, but yeah, that year, damn, I went to like a person that was so timid to like, I feel like I became a little social butterfly with your family. And I met everyone. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. And I carry on that how you say, I carry on that behavior of saying good morning, hello. Yeah. Behavior, habit, what you want to call it.
I'm like a crossword puzzle for you or something.
Yeah, and then when I go see my parents, I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so negative. You don't say thank you or like, can you please? Thank you for doing this.
Call people stupid.
Just like, yo, go do that. Go do this. I'm like, you're so dumb. Why are you doing that? Can you use some common sense? I was like, damn.
Funny.
And then when I see them do that, like, they saw my sister, yo, go downstairs and open the door. And I'm like, yo, like, say, can you please? I'm like, thank you, Adriana. Thank you. I'm like, yo, you guys are so mean.
What the fuck is thank you?
Yeah, she's like, and then she her face goes like, oh, you're welcome. Like her little, yeah.
Someone
like,
appreciates my efforts in this house. I won't kill myself today.
Oh, but
that's how that works.
Yeah.
You gotta show appreciation, man. I told her it's a whole different household in our household.
Yeah, they're very different.
Like even here, I'm like, please, thank you. Can you guys please do that? I don't. It's just weird to say. Who the fuck? I'm not a fucking dictator to say just hey, coffee. So, that's a horrible. I feel disgusting. But that's a major difference. My family, I think, is like over the top for that. Not because you pointed it out. I got so used to it. To me, it's normal. But for you, you're like, wow, they do all that. Yeah, we respect as much as we can. Our valuables, like I said, our real valuables are something that can never be stolen from us. So that's something we kept intact. I'm glad we brought over to this to our family now. But yeah, it's a whole different level. Like life gets charged up every couple of years. I feel, whether it be the political climate, fucking disease, everything just shifts the game. Like it happens so suddenly, but it's been a build up though. It's like it's always a build up to a sudden move is only as prepared as the build up, and I feel like nature does that in a way, because everything has to like rumble a little bit for it to be straight again. Like there was a saying that I heard while listening to podcasts, like what was it? Tough times makes tough men. Tough men make easy times. Easy times make weak men. It's an endless cycle of improvement or adaptation. Really, it's basically a social evolution. I guess would be a term for it. I don't think that exists, but it always happens. We all feel it. Like it's we all are in the same tune of it. Because we all have to adapt to the same thing very differently. And then the same thing doesn't reach us the same way either because of our social statuses or whatever. I don't know if any of this makes sense to you guys. But I'm just saying there's always a shift in the paradigm. And we all gotta adapt to it. Or if not, then we'll definitely get left behind.
Yeah.
We're fucking better dead. We're wasting space. So that's what I'm saying. to go in that big ass circle. But I love it. That's the best part. Like our sons can have it. I'm so looking forward. I think I should stop looking forward too much so I could enjoy what's going on now. But I just can't wait to hear about it. Like it was a Drake line. I'm looking forward to the memories of right now. Like just
I agree.
To think about it and then thinking about now. It's just such a meta. That you can do that. That's so cool.
I agree.
Some good shit.
Appreciate every day, yo, because you don't know.
You never know.
Oh God.
And they know, they know, they know. They always know, whoever they are. I don't know. Days is different for everybody. Also, I want to say positivity coming out. Movies are now like AMC is still around. They're not bankrupt, but they're definitely dead as a business at the moment. They're still releasing movies though, limited screenings. Of course, that means limited numbers, and also on HBO Max they made a deal. Ludicrous, very ludicrous. For HBO Max, like smart ass motherfucker. I don't know who approached who. Maybe AMC approached one of the biggest streaming names and just said, "Yo, we want to put the exclusive movies here."
Wow.
Think of that. Think about that. One app has all the movies coming out in the movie theater. One app.
Do you think it will be Netflix or
HBO has it now.
Other streaming services?
Like there's a Regal Cinema and then there's like a other.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think that I don't know. I think HBO might take them all. I mean, that's what I would do. I would monopolize the shit out of that. Cause think about it, you're gonna, if there is another service, like there's another movie theater. I think we went there because the atmosphere was different. The atmosphere can't really be felt through a streaming app. So I feel like if another app has the same movies, I should get rid of one of the apps.
Exactly.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, as HBO Max, I'll probably like give me all the exclusives. Like, don't even talk to these guys. Like, you know. But I'm wondering who approached who, because that's an interesting conversation to start.
Yeah, I agree with you because it's gonna have the latest movies, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a juggernaut.
What if like one day you're like, I'm not in the mood for a movie. I want to see a documentary. I want to see National Geographic.
Always great. Also NASA stuff.
Yeah. So.
Good stuff.
Damn. So it's gonna be hard. I'm like, should I get rid of Netflix? Should I get rid of?
Well, now everybody's in that. Like, what app do I use the least?
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is that the apps that we use the least sometimes just have the movies of the time. Like, I was watching The Lion King the other day. I haven't seen that in a long time. In Spanish. And it fucking was amazing. My son was just like listening to it in Spanish. El mundo, like, comes out hard. And but we don't use Disney that often.
Yeah.
So we
That's
can
the
we could easily cut that off.
Yeah.
And be completely fine without it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this horrible. I don't know what's the right word to use, but once we have something, we're kind of like, but I kind of want to still keep it, even though I'm not using it. It's horrible. We do this with relationships too, with humans. We do this with people. Like, oh, I don't love you, but I still am gonna be with you because I don't want nobody else to. You know, it's weird. It's weird ownership. Maybe that's the word.
Mm-hmm.
Weird ownership. Maybe that's why I'm obsessed about owning stuff.
That's where the open relationship comes.
It's like
comes
leasing.
in play.
That's like leasing. Open relationship is like leasing. I'm leasing this girl for now. I'm gonna switch her up. I got another one. Once you're gonna marry someone, that's like buying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
talking monopoly terms.
You know, I don't want to. I might mortgage her. That's fucking crazy. But nah, I mentioned that because I definitely, we're gonna get that free trial for Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I want to really see that. I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
No, I haven't.
It's fucking amazing. I don't think we could show. We'll get turned down and monetized, but it's beast. I'll put it in a big screen for you after this.
We'll reenact it. We go like this.
Actually,
we got little Damien going like.
Actually, let me see if I can put it up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You wanna pause it?
Nah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So right now I'm gonna be your narrator. He is standing in front of the TV, holding on control. Anytime now. Yeah, clicking, click, 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 clickety click. Click, click, click. And he's typing. He can't spell Godzilla. And of course, there's ads. Anybody listening, if you're interested.
I love it.
Of course, the volume, because the volume.
Yeah, Can't hear it. Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, guys, have you seen the trailer? Like, come on, if you haven't seen it, what the fuck's wrong with you? But anyway, yeah, King Kong's here. King Kong's introduced, and this guy looks pretty good so far. I'm telling you guys off the bat, the fucking story, the plot, it sounds like complete shit to me. But I'm just here for the fight. Supposedly King Kong has a relationship with this little 5-year-old girl. I think he sees her as a sister, some shit. I'm not getting into
Why
that.
does the guy look like Ryan
Reynolds, but
Yeah.
fucked up,
Yeah.
like on meth. I don't know.
Yeah.
They all look like that. See, like, again, Dunkin' Donuts. King Kong seems to be friends with this little girl, right? In the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Godzilla is a fucking beast as always. Oh my god, right? Maybe we could put it with like no volume. The video with no volume. We'll see. King Kong is just like shocked.
That woman looks familiar.
Yeah, it's a couple like.
I think she's like
oh
part
my
of
god.
the telenovela.
She looks like AOC actress. Godzilla looks great here. Godzilla's been looking good. Oh! And he got rocked. Godzilla got rocked. He got thrown out. Got bitch slapped by Kong. Oh, he fucking like did a beam at him. It's a pretty cool trailer, man. Oh my god. How gorgeous does that look? Oof. My head's about to explode.
I love the graphics.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Oh.
It's pretty badass.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah. The action's so crazy, it's buffering the mics. Crazy, right? Wow.
You saw the inside of his mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's intense. It's an intense trailer, guys. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't know what to tell you. But it's really fucking good. What do you think, baby? Tell me.
Wow. I love the fighting scenes. Yo, I love the way that Godzilla did that punch, that fist. It was so good. He actually has better poses than the actual fighters on the on the boxers fight. So what was a recent fight that just happened?
McGregor.
Yeah. Look at that. See, he just did it so right. His waist.
He could have had a career. My wife said.
His waist tilted correctly.
He looks like look at him. He looks like he's on one. He looks like he's really here to rumble. Look at this guy. Oh man. Oh,
you see, it was.
And Godzilla's like, you just hit me. But nah, this trailer. This is why I mentioned. Like, I get excited. I told my my godson's dad, like, it would be cool to see it together, but of course the kids make that impossible. Because they're just going to be like, hey, ¿dónde tú vas? And then we can't really see it. It's a whole different thing, right? But it'll be cool, right? To see it together. I think
Yeah.
cool. Godzilla vs. King Kong,
I don't know
guys.
if you
Check
have
that
like
out.
the same feeling when I see the people, the actors, like doing their role, doing their job. I'm like, yo, get out. I want to see the
Yeah, I don't want to. Like I said, this story is clearly garbage. But the fight scenes is why we're here. We're not seeing these movies for understanding literature. We're here to see these shits fight. So I dig it. I love it. Oh yeah, that was a great movie. We went to that one in person.
Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Kings of the Monsters. That's what I call, Anyway, Godzilla King of the Monsters. Great title. But this is the stuff that I'm saying, man. Stuff like this is like, I know it ain't too like crazy, but these are the positives. I love it. We got movies coming out. Wonder Woman came out. Load of trash. Didn't want to see it.
Yeah, no.
Thank God I didn't see it.
It was bad.
God. And if you did enjoy it, that's great, man. Nothing wrong with that. I like watching shitty movies.
Yeah, so I can laugh.
Yeah. It's like I'll as replay value, I guess. I just never seen that because I feel like disgusted by it right now. But yeah, these are little things, man. I'm excited about it. Still New Year. Summer's still coming. I mean, we still gotta do something. Just be protected, Be covered up as much as you can.
Wear a mask, please.
Yeah, if not, like, wear a helmet. I see people with Power Ranger helmets. I see people with gas mask, like the actual gas mask.
And it's crazy because they're saying that the new strains, like,
it's killing
it can go
everything.
over.
Yeah.
It can go over the N95 mask. So
Not the gun, guys. The mask.
I hope I said it correctly. If not,
I think
then
so.
my bad.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, supposedly, it's just gonna mutate, man.
Of course, it's gonna mutate.
As
People
any
are
new
still traveling.
Fucking sickness happens. Why think we get the cold every year? It's just not as severe, you know. I think there's a low percentage of how many people died of cold. I could be wrong. You know, you guys can definitely fact check me on that one. I'm not no fucking doctor. But hey, man, you still gotta do something. Like I said, summer's coming. I want to just chill. I want to be in boats. I want to show Damien that you know, world can be fun, man. The world could be fun when you want to make it be fun. Like when you decide to yourself, I'm gonna have fun. Fun usually follows. You know, it's really hard to have fun if you're not really in the mood for it. You know, you gotta set yourself up for that. I feel, and I think that's what I'm gonna lean towards. Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
Just relax a little more.
Be
Backs too
home, be
tense.
safe.
Backs too tense to like do anything crazy. Like just relax, guys. And don't, you know, some of our favorite people we didn't think would have difficult times. You know, just gotta push through it. There's nothing else but to go up, especially for our kids or anybody.
Agreed.
For ourselves, most importantly too. You know, lose hope within yourself. I mean, it's horrible, especially in times like this.
Yeah, teach them to have fun, but with some restrictions. But yeah, everything's gonna be okay.
I believe it. I definitely do. And thank you.
Thank you for listening.
All right, guys
Even if you listen for like 0.3 seconds, I appreciate that your ear. Yeah, I look at the stats too. I don't know. I feel like you get addicted to the commas, to the zeros. Like, damn.
Oh man.
I wish you can go higher than 10.
Hey.
No, but seriously.
It is what it is.
Thank you
I'm excited
for clicking. I don't mind.
That's it.
Drop a dislike, yo. Don't like. Drop a dislike.
Tell me what you don't like.
Tell me what you don't like.
But no, hopefully I do want to also drop an actual product this year. I want us to work on it together. Design that we'll find for fabricas and shit. I would love that. And see how much one costs. Maybe we could own production. And that'd be pretty cool. Because I told you I would love to. One of my end goals in life is to wear my own clothes. And I finally found the perfect brand for it. Father Eric.
I like that.
Effie. And I'm gonna have like a pre-shirt.
Effie.
A pre-shirt. Like it's gonna be like a big F and then E in the tag. And it's gonna be like a pre-shirt that says "I love all children, especially between the ages 3 and 6." Oh,
I bet there's some restrictions on what you can
write on the shirt.
Yeah, you can write on your shirt.
Freedom of speech. Yeah, what can I tell you? But yeah, guys. Baby, what do you have? You have anything else? You have anything else in your chest? I think today was a little over the place, but I fucking love it.
Yeah. Got nothing. Just saying thank you.
Nothing or nothing.
Nada. Muchísimas gracias por escuchar nuestra
Esto
podcast.
fue nuestro episodio y queramos nosotros por favor acabarlo bien católicamente. y tengamos un momento de silencio para mi conciencia, porque ha muerto. He muerto y no ha resucitado y no ni quiere regresar. Pero no, thanks to everybody. Love you, Ma. Love you, Dad. Love you, Mexican family.
Yes, I love you all, my family.
And hey,
I love all my family.
Just remember, somebody loves you.
Yeah, we don't know who, but somewhere.
Just know someone does. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ciao.
Bye. Peace.
Voy a comer olivas.